Good evening, number one. Finally getting around to my next video. I've received 4 of the 6 pipes. The 2 are still delayed. Should be in Friday, Saturday time frame from the sounds of it. One, the guy was on vacation from the first video. The second one, there was a storm evidently in Ohio that kind of delayed shipping from up in that region. So I got 4 of the 6 and we're going to take a look at them, open them up, pull them out of the packing, see how they're packed, get some video shots of them. And then the next video, I'll start actually repairing and restoring those pipes, but see what we got. So the first pipe we're looking at here is the ThermoFilter pipe. It's the one that was heavy caked. The stem is somewhat hard getting on and off. It is extremely dirty on the inside. We'll get a better shot of that going in and out there, hopefully. There we go. Starting to ease on up a little bit as we work it. There's some heavy cake on the inside of this one. Nice little design though. See if we can't clean this up here in the next video or so. The stem is not in as bad a shape as I thought, but the bowl is extremely caked, as you can see from the video here. But nice little design. We'll put this back in the bag and we'll move on to the next one. So this one was packed in a box. The other one was in a bubble mailer. Kind of like the packing a little better on this one, more secure, more safe. It's also wrapped in some newspaper from the looks of it, or magazine folder paper. On this one we have the imported Briar. This is the pipe maker version. It is the one that we first looked at. I thought it had a little bullseye on it. That bullseye does appear to be protruding out a little bit, so I don't know if it's been damaged or not. I'm gonna have to try to maybe file that down and recess it back in. Pipe stem mounted is fairly crooked. I don't know if you can see that. And when we take the stem out, the stem is heavily corroded, or not corroded, but heavily packed in with carbon. I think I could probably get that straightened back out, fix it. It doesn't appear to be twisted, it just appears it doesn't sit flush all the way against that. I'll take a look in it. Here's the inside of the bowl. And again, when we look down straight on that, hopefully that is just pure caked with carbon in there. Not sure much air is flowing through that at all. We'll get that cleaned up though, and we still clean up the stem. And probably have to do the same thing inside the pipe bowl itself, but overall the Briar doesn't look that bad. I'll probably sand it down a little bit. Try to straighten out this stem so it actually sits straight with the pipe. But yeah, here we go. This is the pipe maker imported Briar that we bought. This should be the one that came with 2. I did kind of cut this open earlier trying to get it so we can take a look at it. This one does have 2 pipes inside of it. So again, this one's boxed, and this one, the pipes came in bubble wrap. This is the Dr. Graybow Belvedere pipe that we bought. It's a nice looking pipe actually. This is the one that we had, I thought was varnish on here. Again, we talked about it in the last video. I think it's shellac now. Stem is oxidized. Let's see. Oh, comes off fairly easy. Okay, this one doesn't look that bad as compared to the other one. The last one we looked at was caked on pretty good. This one, the last one was not a filter pipe, neither is this one. Stem looks fairly straight on it. No real oxidation or carbon buildup inside of the cake inside of the bowl here. Take another look at it from here. Very clean looking pipe. Again, we'll clean that up with some sandpaper. Stem is heavily oxidized, so we'll take care of that as well. Fairly clean from what I can see, just my initial take of it. I think this one's going to clean up and be a good looking pipe from just looking at it. I'll probably have to restain it. after I get the shellac sanded down and the stem buffed out. But a little bit of buildup here on the top of the bowl. We might be able to clean this area off. Fairly good looking pipe though, I like that. I think this one's gonna smoke well. Okay, I'm not sure the brand on this one. I'm gonna have to look at it a little bit more. It says made in London on one side, and then the other side it says made in England. Sorry, I take that back. It says London made on one side. The other side says made in England. There is some other wording up on here. It's kind of hard to read with the buildup that's on it. Hall of Fame, Hall of Frank, maybe Hall of Fame. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a look at it when I get it cleaned up and under some different lighting. Again, the bowl on this one looks like it's been cleaned out already as well. Fairly clean looking pipe on that. The stem definitely has some oxidation on it, so that'll be a good one that we can clean up. Sitting a little bit crooked. Let's see if we can. No, that one's just not too much carbon or cake or anything on this one. Now that I think of it, the first one that I looked at might not go all the way through. The last two I pulled out, the stems have been solid. And again, I'm new to pipe smoking, so these might be solid here. There's a little two airways, or one airway on this one up on top of the stem. So that might be the way these pipes are made, and it could have been the same with the other one. I just thought it was caked completely closed. So when we clean that up, we'll look at it a little bit more detail. Might learn something new about these stems, that they're not just straight through like the Peterson pipe that I've been smoking. Interesting. Not a bad looking pipe. There is a mark on it. It looks like two ivy leaves maybe. I'm gonna go find the website. Maybe I can identify the markings and get a better idea of what the name of this pipe is, or the brand of this pipe from the manufacturer. Very clean on the inside. The more I've been handling it, the oxidation has been coming off the stem a little bit, so it looks like it might be fairly easy to clean up on that. This was the stem I was talking about. Solid all the way through. There is an airway here that looks like it's clean. I'm not sure how to actually clean these. It's the first time seeing them. I'm assuming a pipe cleaner will go through there. I'm assuming a pipe cleaner would fit through here after it goes through the stem. I'm not 100% positive. This is the first time seeing a stem like this. If y'all can let me know in the comments if that's correct or not, I'd appreciate it. The stem itself looks oxidized a little bit, not too bad. No real marks on it, no teeth marks, no nothing like that. I think I'll be able to sand it with some fine sandpaper, put it on the buffing wheel and clean it up. The bowl itself, I think is gonna polish up real nice. It's not a bad looking bowl to begin with, shape-wise or material-wise. A couple small dings in it. There might be some filler in here. No cracks in it, nothing, no issues. Looks like a good looking pipe from what I can see. Looking forward to putting these on the buffing wheel, cleaning them up. A little bit of maybe some nicks or scratches in this pipe, but other than that, I think when we get some actual polish on it, it'll shine up and look really good. Take a look at this Dr. Graybow again one more time and see if I can't. Yeah, I was mistaken. It does not go all the way through. It's not that caked up. It is very dirty, but as you can see, if I flicked off some of that cake, it does not have a pass through on it at all. Looks like the smoke is actually coming out of a vent out of the side of it. And it's not plugged on the stem portion of it. So this one might not be as bad as I thought it was, at least from the cake of it. The stem is still fairly crooked though. It's not caked as much as that first one we looked at. This one here was heavily caked. And the stem was fairly hard to get off of this one at first, but it's sliding off now. Due to the fact that most of these things took longer than I expected to get in, I went ahead and purchased some of the cleaning supplies. I didn't want to wait anymore. The pipes took forever I say forever, it took more than a week to get here for some of them. So I wanted to go ahead and get the other parts on order, get my other tooling on order, I guess. The pipe reamer I did order. I was making a purchase already for some tobacco off of one of the websites. So I went ahead and purchased a reamer, some pipe cleaners. I did pick up some extra isopropyl alcohol, 99% from our local grocery store, and I did get some coarse salt as well that I could keep separate from my household salt in my household. Yeah, so when those arrive, I'll be able to start cleaning these up. I might break these down a little bit more and show some more details as to what I purchased, how much we bought them for, and I'll throw them into the video as well. The main thing I think that I'm trying to focus on next is I'm gonna get the 2 bowls that have a little bit of caking in there. I'm gonna ream them out when we get the reamer in. Then I'm gonna put one with the cotton ball solution and alcohol and one with the salt solution and alcohol, and try to get a side-by-side comparison to how they work. After looking at the pipes, I think some of them are gonna be ghosted from just the carbon cake that's in there and what they were used for originally. So yeah, until next time, I appreciate you all tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if this is something you guys think you're going to be interested in. Again, I'm going to document this process